What is up, wrestling fans? This is Kayfabe Chronicles with your host, JP. I know it's been a while. Where the heck have I been? Where the heck have I been? Anyways, this Sunday is WWE's yearly Extreme Rules pay-per-view. That is right, the only pay-per-view with Extreme in the title and very little Extreme matches. What's going to happen? I'm going to give you my predictions right now. Hello, and welcome to the live stream. This is Kayfabe Chronicles, and I am your host, JB. If this is your first time here, please stick around for a little while. Partake in the chat room to the left-hand side of the screen. If you like what you see, make sure to remember to crush like, hit subscribe, and also check that bell notification for any time that we do live videos and even upload some other stuff. As always, we always go live every single Sunday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, except for pay-per-view nights, which I will always cover after the pay-per-view, or when I'm throwing in some crazy little random predictions videos like today. And also remember, check us out on our Facebook page and our Twitter account up above. Hello, Elizabeth. How are you doing today, dear? I'm sorry I've been away. Just I had Canada Day, and then I had D&D. I had all this other crazy stuff that I've been doing. Just growing up is just growing up is. But anyway, yeah, we are going to be talking about my predictions for Extreme Rules, which of course happening this Sunday. I'm actually really excited for this pay-per-view. I don't know about you people. I am really stoked for this one. The card looks good. The card looks solid, and we are going to talk about it right now. So let's get ahead with the pre-show. So it was just announced today. Didn't even know this match was even happening until I went online just to double-check the card. But we got Sin Cara taking on Andrade, Cien Almas in like their 400th match. Now, they've only wrestled a couple times. It's probably been the longest build without any matches ever in wrestling history that I can think of. Let's just cut the poop here. Andrade's winning this one. You know, Sin Cara, he's an older guy. He's in that phase now with, you know, where he doesn't really need to achieve a lot. He's kind of just filler. And Andrade, you know, he's finally getting some matches on the main roster, which is great. I think he was kind of like forgotten. I don't understand why. He's one of the best guys that NXT had going for him. He gets moved up to the main roster. Like, we're just going to talk about him. We're not going to actually show you him. It's like a piece of cake. You know, they're just kind of holding it ahead of you, and you're like, I want that cake, but I'm not getting it. I'm really excited to see his main roster pay-per-view debut, technically speaking, even though he was at the Royal Rumble. But yeah, I fully agree with you. This match is going to be great. When Sin Cara is on, he is on, and Andrade's always on. Andrade does no wrong. He's phenomenal. I love everything about him. Within a year, he is definitely getting that belt. Or a belt. Hopefully a belt. Maybe not the world title, but I see him with the U.S. belt. That'd be kind of some cool stuff. Ooh, maybe. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later, right after this. But, yeah, I would like to see him, yes, go for the U.S. title. If Jeff Hardy still has it at the point, let's go with that. But, yeah, this match is going to be cool. I'm probably sadly going to miss this one. I very rarely get to see the pre-show just because I have to tuck my son in. And now that it's even earlier now, it's tough. Like, because even, like, watching it at 6 p.m. was really hard for me to do. So now that the pre-show's at like 5 my time, it's like too much. But yeah, this match has potential to really tear down the house, and it'd be a really cool way to open it up. Other pre-show that we got, the New Day taking on Sanity in a tables match. So I think it's funny that the two people from NXT that Smackdown recruited, Andrade, Cien Almas, and Sanity, both took forever to come to the main roster. Like, they kept teasing them, then they didn't really do anything with them. And they're both on the pre-show. Makes no sense to me. This is going to be great. And the New Day consistently put on fun matches. I love watching them. I'll admit, I'm all about the bootios. I'm all about that stuff. Who knows what's going to happen. But in regards to you know, like, Sanity, I really like Sanity. I'm a big Killian Dane fan. Like, I just love what he brings in regards to, like, just everything that he brings in. Like, you know, he's He moves so damn fast. He's big. He's just an imposing force. I love watching Killian Dane. Alistair Wolf's not bad. Sorry, Alexander Wolf's not too bad. I like his shtick. And Eric Young. I've been an Eric Young fan since day one. Like, as a Canadian, I love Eric Young. I love his old days in the Impact Zone as part of Team Canada. I'm going with my heart on this one, and I think Sanity's going to take this one, because to have Sanity lose, considering they've lost all their their other matches so far, I think it would really push Sanity to like just non-believable tag team if they were to lose this one. So I really think Sanity's going to take this one. It's going to be a great match, though. In regards to your question, yes, I have heard about Nikki doing some of the house shows, which is amazing. I love Nikki Cross. I love everything about her. She's just so... Like, in real life, like, you know, breaking kayfabe, apparently she's, like, such a delightful person to hang out with. She does a lot of charity work. She's just a complete sweetheart from what I've heard. And then just her character, like, when she gets, like, full Nikki Cross, she's just like... Oh, I love it. Her character is just so good. I love everything about her. I love everything about NXT. We go through this every single time I do a live stream. Everyone knows I'm all about my NXT. And if Nikki is to move up to the main roster, I will be sad. But I will be fulfilled on the inside. I will be fulfilled on the inside. She's just so fun. Like, her character stick, and like I said, one of my favorite matches was Nikki Cross versus Asuka in the Last Woman Standing match last year on NXT. Just that match was amazing balls. But if she is to move up to the main roster, I fully support it. I'm actually really surprised she wasn't called up. I have a feeling that they didn't want her to originally, but now because like the huge, like, why isn't Nikki Cross there? They're kind of like, all right, let's bring her up. Let's see what she can do. But yeah. Sanity definitely taking this tables match. Why? Because I said so, and I'm always right. I'm never right. I am never right. All right, let's start off with some of this stuff that really, Here's a feud I don't care about. Baron Corbin against Finn Balor. Why? Because Finn Balor is still loved by the crowd, and he needs a match. That's all this is. I think this feud was just kind of rushed. I like what they're doing with Baron Corbin. I really like him as Constable Corbin. I think it's a good change of pace from him. I just feel like that it's just like we have nothing going on with these two. Throw them in a match sort of thing. I think Finn will take this one. Baron Corbin doesn't need to win. He doesn't need to lose. He's kind of in the position as Constable Corbin where he can get away with losing. Like, he can get his comeuppance kind of thing. Finn desperately needs this win to stay kind of relevant right now. Because he was kind of in the title picture, then he wasn't, then he's back, and now he's not again, and then mid-card, and just... Finn's kind of all over the place. Finn needs this. Finn desperately needs this. But to be honest, this is probably the one match on the card where I'm just like, couldn't really be bothered. But whatever. Alright, let's talk about some tag team wrestling. We got the Deleters of Worlds taking on the B team. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really looking forward to seeing Bray Wyatt finally fight Bo Dallas. Just throwing it out there. The world needs them to fight, because their chemistry, as you all know, they are brothers in real life, will be beyond ridiculous. And like, they keep teasing it, and then it never happens, and now it's going to happen, and it's going to be a thing of complete beauty. What's going to happen is, I think, Bo Dallas and Bray Wyatt are going to form an alliance here, and it's going to be like the new version of the Wyatt family, which sucks, because I really dig the B team. But just Matt Hardy, I like singles Matt Hardy. I don't like tag team Matt Hardy. Like, even back in the day when he did the whole Matt version 1, I was more of a fan of that. It would suck, though, to break up the B team, because I do love them. I love their shirts. But I just want to see Bray Wyatt and Bo Dallas team up. I think that'd be really cool. So what's going to happen? This is tough. Because I don't know if they're going to form an alliance right off the bat. I think the Deleters of World are going to retain, but it's going to result, like, down the road, Bray's going to turn on Matt with Bo Dallas joining him eventually. Probably within the next month, for sure. Yes, yeah, Matt and Bray. Like I said, I like their shtick. I like what's going on with them. But I said I like both teams evenly. But I think to push what I think is going to happen, the leaders of the world are going to win this one. Woo! Let's go over to the other tag team. We got the Bludgeon Brothers taking on Team Hell No. Yay, warm and fuzzy moment. Team Hell No, yay, got back together. I think they're only doing this because Daniel Bryan needs something right now, because without the whole big cast thing, the storyline's kind of non-existent anymore, and the Bludgeon Brothers need somebody to challenge. I think the Bludgeon Brothers are going to win, mainly because to take the titles off of them so soon would push all the momentum that they had going, and Daniel Bryan, he's in a phase where he can afford to lose. Like, Daniel Bryan can lose matches now and then, and it's not going to hurt his credibility whatsoever. But if the Bludgeon Brothers were to lose the tag team titles, I think it would kind of push them off their track. And Harper and Rowan are just better as a tag team. Their singles runs didn't really work out, even though Luke Harper is a phenomenal performer, and he deserves more than he's been given. But that's none of my business. But yeah, Bludgeon Brothers, going with this one. Bludgeon Brothers just need to win. Let's go on to the chat room. I love Kane and Daniel. I think something to do until Kane has his election. But yeah, Bludgeon Brothers should win. I'm like this close to moving to Knox County just to vote for Kane, even though I'm a Canadian citizen. We haven't passed through Knox County, but we do drive through Tennessee every single year on our way to Florida. We pass through Nashville, and we pass through Chattanooga, but we haven't passed through Knox County or Knoxville or anything on that side. But yeah, I like him. I think Glenn Jacobs is going to shake things up because he's phenomenal. Not like AJ Styles, but you know what I'm saying. All right, boom. Let's talk about the U.S. title match between Jeff Hardy and Shinsuke. Now I know that you think that Jeff Hardy's going to keep it, but I really think this is Shinsuke's moment now. Like, they didn't put the world title on him, but I know that they have faith that he can carry a mid-card belt, especially as, like, the evil foreign heel. Because, like, the foreign heel with the U.S. title, I just think really works very well. So I think this is Shinsuke's moment. Finally, plus, I heard rumors that Jeff Hardy's still battling a couple injuries, so to have him drop the belt now makes a lot of sense. But then, if Shinsuke has the belt, then can he feud with Andrade? So many things. But I think, Shinsuke is going to finally get a title that has eluded him since moving up to the main roster. That's just what I think. All right, what else do we got going on here? All right, calling this now. This is going to be the match of the night. We have the 30-minute Iron Man match between Dolph Ziggler and Seth Rollins. Like, why are we even having any other matches? Like, tell me why. Like, this... As soon as they announced this, it was just like... all the warm feels. It was like just eating a big bowl of oatmeal. The good stuff. None of that Quaker Oats crap. It was just... I don't care who wins this one. I just want them both to just put on the match, like, of their lives. Oh, I love Iron Man matches. I love Seth Rollins. I love Dolph Ziggler. I love the Intercontinental Championship. What's going to happen? Drew McIntyre is going to get involved. He is going to cost Seth Rollins the match, obviously. Dolph Ziggler is going to come out the next night and be like, I beat Seth Rollins all by myself. That's going to piss off Drew McIntyre, which is going to cause Drew McIntyre to do his turn on Dolph Ziggler, which will result in their feud, and therefore Drew McIntyre will take the championship from Dolph. There you go. Hire me as a writer. Seriously. Boom. I just saved you guys like 3 months worth of writing right there. One sentence. Boom. But yeah, this match is going to be freaking amazing. It's going to just crush so many just amazements. I love everything absolutely about this. Like, these guys are going to put on a clinic, and the world's going to be a better place because of it. But yeah, Dolph is retaining with a Drew turn very next night on Raw. Calling it now. All right, we got Carmella defending her SmackDown Women's Championship against Asuka in a shark cage match. I have no words to explain my disdain for James Ellsworth. Like, I knew he was coming back. I knew he was going to interfere in the match, but... and I feel bad for Carmella, because, like, Carmella's... The thing... She's really trying as a heel champion. Like, she's trying her best. Unfortunately, it's not really working out that well. Like, the Mella celebrations aren't really working. Her character work's still not where it should be, so that's why they brought James Ellsworth back. And I just don't get it. And, like, the whole shark cage. When has the shark cage actually prevented anyone from ever doing anything? Never. A shark cage is just... It's just an open invitation for outside interference. It's stupid. And but I have a feeling Asuka is going to win. She's going to get her revenge. Just put the belt on Asuka. You guys tried with Carmella. It didn't really work out. Maybe later on in the year she can have the belt back right now, but I think that this is finally Asuka's time to get the championship. And they can just put James Ellsworth in a paper bag and mail him somewhere. And it sucks because I actually really liked James Ellsworth when he first came in. I liked it, and then like the whole Carmella thing, and then he just became like the white rapper thing, and it just I don't like it. I don't just many things don't bug me in wrestling, but James Ellsworth does, and I'm sure he's a great guy, but Asuka's winning. I do agree. Eventually, Drew will win the championship because he is like the largest man in the world. And it's funny because his actual height, he is on par with a lot of the other wrestlers height-wise, but just for some weird reason, he just looks a lot bigger, and it's scary, and he's just awesome. Claymore is so cool. All right, let's talk about the other women's match. We got Nia Jax taking on defending champion Alexa Bliss with Ronda Rousey most likely in the front row because her suspension is up. That was just a really badly written storyline. Really badly written storyline. Sorry, got some dust on my toys. She's definitely going to get involved. She's going to interfere somehow, which is going to cost Alexa Bliss the match, but Alexa Bliss is, of course, going to retain, or she's going to beat up Alexa Bliss, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's going to set up Alexa Bliss versus Ronda Rousey at SummerSlam, whatever. No matter what the outcome is, Alexa is leaving the champion. It is an Extreme Rules match, so there is no disqualification. Why did I even say that? God, that's weird. Yeah, I have a feeling just Alexa's going to find a way to walk away with the title, but it is going to set her and Ronda Rousey up at SummerSlam because SummerSlam's a big four show and we need to have Ronda Rousey participating in it. On to the chat room. Still salty that Andrade. I'm still salty she didn't get the Eclipse spot. Like, that's all we were talking about leading into this, leading into Money in the Bank was, oh, she's going to do an Eclipse, she's going to do an Eclipse. And then it didn't happen, and I was just like, what was your reaction when she didn't do the Eclipse? Was it as disappointed as mine? I bet you it was. I love Ember Moon, though. Ember Moon's great. I just said NXT. NXT all the way. I'm going to get NXT tattooed right across my chest. It's going to be amazing. Love everything about it. That's why I always get sad when they move people up to the main roster. I'm like, aw. And they're not going to do anything. All right. But yeah, Alexa is retaining the title. Who knows? Who knows how, but it's happening. All right, let's talk about the Steel Cage match. We got Braun Strowman taking on Kevin Owens. I love Kevin Owens to pieces. He's my Canadian brother-in-arms, but to have Braun Strowman lose after winning the Money in the Bank makes 0 sense. This is going to be a brutal match. Kevin Owens is most likely going to die after this match. Braun Strowman's winning. Like, I see no other way. Unless it's that whole he throws Kevin Owens through the cage thing. Even though that angle's been done like 10,000 times. That's the only way I see Kevin Owens winning is if he gets chucked through the cage. And then Braun Strowman still decimates him. But whatever. Braun's definitely going to win this one. Oh, of course Ember has looked great. She has never looked bad. Ember Moon has not looked bad since she's even come into WWE. Like in NXT, like she has looked solid every single time, every single match, Every Ember Moon match looks great. Every time she's just in the ring, she looks great. I don't care. I know a lot of people hate on her versus Shayna Baszler. Oh, it wasn't a good match. It was too a good match. Both of them were good. Good storytelling. Ember Moon's awesome. How do you want Braun to cash in? Totally at the UFC event that Brock Lesnar's in. Brock Lesnar's going to go have his UFC match. He's going to win. And then Braun Strowman's going to run in, rush the octagon, and cash in. Because that's really the only time that you can guarantee that Brock Lesnar is going to be anywhere. Like, he is signed for this. Okay, this is going to be the one opportunity this year where Brock Lesnar is actually going to make an appearance somewhere. So that's when you cash in. It's called cross-promotion. It will work. It will work. If Dana White's okay with it, I think that'd be freaking hilarious. Like, he's standing there after, like, his long, hard UFC match, raising up the UFC belt, and then just Braun Strowman just comes in and beats the crap out of him. That'd be hilarious. That'd be freaking hilarious. I'm so tired. I worked all day. Alright, what else do we got here? Now, normally, I'd be crapping on this match. But I'm actually really intrigued about Roman Reigns versus Bobby Lashley. And I don't know why. Normally, I'm like Roman Reigns super fan number one. You know what? I actually really like the build toward this match. I like the feud that they've been setting up between these two because it's unexpected, but it actually works. Oh, this is a tough one. You know, I think this is going to be a no contest. I don't think there's going to be a clear winner. I think these two are just going to fight forever, all the way up until SummerSlam when it will finally get resolved. But I'm looking forward to seeing how these guys work in the ring because they have very similar styles, like just straight power, just raw pieces of chicken hitting each other sort of thing. Just two beefy dudes just smacking the crap out of each other. I'm looking forward to this match, and I feel dirty for saying it because just everyone knows my love for Roman Reigns. But yeah, no contest. This is definitely going to be a no contest, but it's going to be freaking hilarious and fun to watch. All right, and we are going to close the night off with AJ Styles taking on Rusev. I'm very excited that Rusev is finally in a title shot. Too bad it's just at the wrong time, and AJ has to win this one just because the rumor mill's floating that AJ Styles is going to feud with Samoa Joe after this program, which I think is great. I think it's going to be awesome. So, you know, as much as I love Rusev Day, sadly it's not going to be Rusev Day, even though it breaks my heart that he's not going to win the World Championship. Maybe they'll throw us for a swerve and have him win it, but you got to look long-term here, and Rusev's just, I don't see him as a long-term champion. Yes, the crowd loves him. Yes, he's beyond over. Yes, his merchandise sells very well. But as the world champion, I don't see as much that they can do with as if like AJ Styles or Samoa Joe is to have the belt. So, sadly, it will not be Rusev Day. Title-wise, it's always Rusev Day in my heart, but sadly, it's going to be AJ Styles, which I'm still cool with. I love AJ. AJ's amazing. But, yeah, that's just the way this is. It is just sadly the way it is. Alright, what else do we got going on? Nothing too much. Let's go to this screen. Okay, so that is all for Extreme Rules. So, really, in reality, there's not really a lot of Extreme Rules matches. Like, you have the Women's Championship. Both of them have some rules. So you got the Shark Cage, you got the Extreme Rules, you got the Tables match in the pre-show, and you got the Steel Cage match. Other than that, and you got an Iron Man match. Other than that, everything else is just regular run-of-the-mill matches. So once again, this brings me to the concern, why are we naming this Extreme Rules if not every match is an Extreme Rule? I don't get it. I don't get it. But in reality, I do look forward to this pay-per-view. I think it's going to be solid. It's going to be amazing. The Iron Man match is going to just save the universe, and we can all be happy. Alright, as always, if you guys like what you see, make sure to crush that like button, hit subscribe, and also click that bell notification for whenever we go live. As usual, I go live every single Sunday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, unless other things are happening. Like, I didn't go live the last 2 weeks, and I'm sorry. I am sorry. I had Canada Day, which is my country's national holiday, one day. And then I had a D&D Dungeons and Dragons thing that me and my friends have been planning for like months, and unfortunately it had to fall on the Sunday. So, but yeah, I will be doing a live stream this Sunday after the pay-per-view where we will discuss all the crazy stuff. So I'm looking forward to seeing some of you guys in the chat room. As always, thank you guys so much for checking out the video. Elizabeth, as always, thank you so much for checking us out. You are always a bundle of sunshine in my chat room. Glad to have fans like you. Glad to have fans like you who are repeat customers. It's great. I do this stuff for you guys. So yes, I got my water. I'm probably going to down a coffee, finish up some Netflix, because that's how homie plays it. As always, this is JP from Kayfabe Chronicles, and I will see you guys after Extreme Rules.